Larry Recio is a local boxer who has quite the following on social media. He is not wanted in connection to that cold case. In fact, it's unclear if prosecutors ever pursued charges against him. He is wanted on is a federal probation violation. Year-old Larry Recio, a convicted felon who turned popular on social media, is now wanted by the United States Marshals Service. Recio's case dating back to 2015. Federal court documents show he was arrested in Baltimore, Maryland, months after.
Man, what's up, man? It's your boy, the Cuban Assassin. And today, Slim, I'm taking y'all back to LA County Jail. You hear me, Slim? Hey, bro. It was crazy because I saw a video, right? I'm about to play the video. How they fight inside the jail. How they get their thing off. You know what I'm saying? Because it be the Bloods and the Crips, and they might get mixed up in the same dorm. You might, if you're a Blood, you might get sent to a Crip dorm. If you're a Crip, you might get sent to a Blood dorm. You feel me? So, like, mind you, I was locked up in LA County Jail. You feel me? Back in like 2009, something like that. I did content on that. You feel me? I was locked up in LA County Jail. I'm from the Washington D.C. area, but I'm from Landover, Maryland. But you Cali people don't be knowing where Landover, Maryland is. So I'm from Washington D.C. Get a little, you know what I'm saying? Example like that. So right. But look, you crazy motherfuckers. Look, this is how they fight in the jail, bro. I'm about to break it down to y'all, and it's a movie scene that I saw, right? It's a movie scene. I'm about to play it, right? And I was laughing because this is just how it is. It's crazy. These dudes is crazy. They crazy. I love it, though. Like, this shit was fun. So, look, they crazy. So, as soon as you come in, they ask you where you from. And I'm making this video because people was thinking in the comments, like, it's not really like that. Like, they like, nah, it can't be. Man, this is really how it is. You understand what I'm saying? This is really how these guys is operating in their prison. Well, I ain't go to their prison, I went to their jails though. I'm speaking on Wayside. I was in Wayside, dorm 33 with the Brims. You understand what I'm saying? That's where I was at. I was out Twin Towers before that. You know what I'm saying? Went to Twin Towers, then they moved me to Wayside. You know what I'm saying? This is how it is. As soon as you walk in the unit and Wayside, my day ones, my cop assassins, go ahead, hit the like button. Y'all know I'm about to turn up on this joint. You know, the LA niggas crazy like me, Slim. Hey, look, watch this. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
Whoa, you got one. What's happening? I don't know where you from.
What up? I'm from Neighborhood Crib.
Yeah, which one though?
All of them.
Yeah, you know you got some fights coming out.
Yeah, for sure. Let's run it.
Yeah, let's do that. To the back.
For sure.
Hey, run that. Run them parts back there.
You finna get your head up.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all straight. Y'all.
You know it's too late.
Hey, man, move them
Sure.
parts.
Get this out the way. I gotta get on the phone.
So, bruh, hey, bro, I ain't even gonna fake, bro. These niggas go hard, bro. But see, that was like a little watered down. You understand what I'm saying? That was watered down. And mind you, I'm from Washington, D.C. They everywhere I go, they doing that to me. I'm like, man, what the fuck? At first, I ain't know what was going on. So you gotta go check out the content that I did being locked up in LA County Jail for Washington, D.C. You gotta go check that out because I ain't gonna explain that too much. But so when you do, that's how they come in the unit. Boom. But you remember he said, I'm from Neighborhood Crip. He said, which one? He said all of them. It ain't really that nice. Nah, it ain't really. They be on some. Listen, soon if he came in and said, I'm from Neighborhood Crip, and it was the dorm I was in, dorm 33, this is prime example how they be like, bring gang. They like, bring gang. They was like, they get to saying their hood back, you feel me? They like, yeah, we gonna rock the bunks. We gonna go in the back, we gonna rock the bunks. You know what I'm saying? All animated, like on their little, throwing up their little gang signs, Verne Gangsta Brim, Fruit Town Brim. Man, them dudes is crazy, bruh. They gonna respond just like that. And then depending on whoever the police is at the front, they might have to wait. No matter of fact, they is gonna wait. If they ain't just do a round in the joint, you feel me? A round is when the police come in the dorm, come in there, look, like the little joint that just walked past, they come in there, all right, boom, they gone for like an hour and 30 minutes. So once they leave, they go in the back like they just did and push the bunks apart. You get in between the bunks and you gotta fight, you feel me? So like, that's how it go, bruh. And it's crazy, bruh. And I seen a Neighborhood Crip come in the joint, right? Cause I was in the dorm with the Brims, right? So I seen a Neighborhood Crip come in that joint, and he beat up two Bloods. You feel me? Cause it's like they not gonna let you win. you're not gonna come in this dorm and win a fight against whoever homies it is in that joint. You feel me? If that happens, they might just pack you out. You know what I'm saying? But so I saw a neighborhood Crip dude come in the joint, and he just like got the best of the two. He got the best of who? I forgot their names, bro. He ain't gonna say their names. I ain't gonna say their names because he got the best of them. So then they got Lucky from 2 P's in the B. Lucky from 2 P's in the B. That's my Brody, Slim. Big Luck. Big Luck had hands, bald head. You hear me? Boop bop, boop bing, boop bop. He was cleaning up everything in that joint. So he did like secret weapon. He did secret weapon. Like if they get 2 shots, cause it's a brim dorm, but all Bloods in here is together. Bloods is together. Pyrus and all blood is blood. You understand what I'm saying? Blood, Pyru. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Lucky's from 2 P's in the B. This ain't his dorm. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? 2 P's in the B probably got their own dorm, cause each dorm this is dorm 33. This is a brim dorm. Right across from the hallway is dorm 332. That's a Harlem Crip dorm. You know what I'm saying? So each dorm got their own hood. It's gonna be a hood in that joint. You feel me? Some neighborhood Crips got their own joint. Harlem Crips, rolling 20s. You know what I'm saying? It all depends. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. So it's either gonna be a blood dome or a Crip dome. You understand what I'm saying? So this is how dangerous and crazy it is sometimes. So say, all right, prime example, the Brims, they saw one of their enemies. They saw, they was like, oh, such and such here. So then this is what they do. They go to, so each dorm has a number 1 for the blacks, right? They go to their number 1. Big Pons was the dorm leader for the Brims, 333. So they go to Big Pons like, man, ain't such and such here, bruh. You know what I mean? We trying to get him over here. So in order to get him over there, because the number 1s go and talk to SIS. I don't know if it's called SIS out there, but it's called in the feds. Like they talk to the police, you know what I'm saying, to keep order. They could say who comes to the dorm and who they want sent out. You know what I'm saying? They could pull people and they could send people out. You understand what I'm saying? So this is where the trickery come in. That they know their enemy name. They might have went to school together, because it's just gonna give you a prime example. He went to school with him. He man, his name such and such, man. Pull him over here. I know he here. So when the number 1 go over there to the police, he tell him, man, hey, man, take these 3 people out the dorm, send them out, and bring me these 3 people. One of the people would be the Crip dude. One of the people might be the Crip dude, bruh. Can you imagine being in there with your homies? It was cracking cuz waking up every morning with all your cuz. Hey, you back here, big Crip for life. You hear me chilling? Then they call you, hey, such and such, huh? Pack it up, roll it up. You going to another dorm? Hey, cuz, what? You hear me? It's about to go down, because you know they have so many enemies. They got so many, you know what I'm saying? Or he could end up getting switched to another Crip dorm, you know what I'm saying? But I think Crips be out there beefing too, you feel me? Anyway, when you get rolled up from your joint and you've been in there for a minute, it's you bound to go to enemy territory. And Slim, that's what be happening. They come in that joint like that. Like, where you from? Oh, they already know where you from. That kind of way you do is crazy, bro. It's crazy. But so this is how it works though. Also, they won't get theirs off. Like you see how this is what makes it so respectable and so crazy, because here it is. They tell you, all right, bet you about to get these fades. You about to go in the back. We about to rumble. They fight and then they leave it as that, bro. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? They probably send them out the dorm like a week later or 2, or his people's more than likely gonna pull him. Like, man, we gotta get Lil Brazy back here. They just snatched him up, whoever it is. So they will pull his name back. You know what I'm saying? Because they got pulled. All the number 1s they could move and pull people. You know what I'm saying? So like, but what's really crazy is, bro, that they come together in prison. Bloods, Crips, they on the streets beefing and unaliving each other. Like dudes then ran into each other, bruh. But it's this is what they call a program. You know what I'm saying? Because for the people that don't know, all the blacks got to come together, because the Mexicans is very racial segregated. And I explained that in my video that I did, but I'm gonna just give y'all a little insight on how much that is segregated. And how stuff is complicated with another race. We got phone 1 through 6 blacks. 7 through 12 is for the Mexicans. You understand what I'm saying? We get in the shower with our own race. You know what I'm saying? What else? They sit on one side of the lunch table. We sit on the other side because the Mexicans and the blacks don't like each other out there. You feel me? And from what I heard, when I was in there, 2011, the neighborhood Crips had ran off with some work. You feel me? They had ran off with some work from the Mexican. You know what I'm saying? And that started the war. You know what I'm saying? The war just kept going on, and you know what I'm saying? It just got big. You feel me? So, like, that's the program. So, the Bloods and the Crips can't be beefing in the jail because they need each other. It's a lot of Mexicans, man, niggas in it deep, and they dangerous. They keep them knives in it. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time. This is how much, bruh. That's why I ain't gonna lie. It's like being a street soldier, bruh. So they saw a Mexican pass a knife to somebody in the dorm. We in the dorm together. So they saw a Mexican pass a knife, and they was talking about it because I used to be around the Bloods. They like, you usually have to be on your bunk at 8 o'clock and all that. I'm hanging with them. You hear me? I ain't even from out here. I done beat somebody up. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm tied in with the mob, but I ain't blood though. So I'm out there with them. I'm cooling, and they were talking about how they saw one of the homies came and said, yo, Pug, such and such got a knife. It was a dude, all tattoos all over his face. They said, man, he passed it to Slim. So now, when you see a knife get passed, they gotta flush that knife. The Mexicans gotta flush that knife. I don't really know why or how, like, what really, it's like, it's a program. I don't know if it's disrespect that I saw a Mexican with a knife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess you gotta play hide, go see with the joint, but they went to him. Their number one was like, look, man, I saw your man pass that knife to such and such. He got flushed that. And they went and flushed the knife. You feel me? They went and flushed the knife, bro. I'm like, damn, like, it's like, it's so serious in that joint, bro. It's like so much structure, bro. And I just be like, dang, bro, if they could do that on the streets, bro, it would be, man, that'd be a beautiful sight, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like on the streets, man, it's just too much going on. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, man, I was just giving y'all some insight and telling y'all like how that video is true, bro. You go in that joint, they ask you, man, where you from? You feel me? I'm from neighborhood Crip. All right, 9 Brim gang, Foodtown Brim. You know what I'm saying? Woo bop, you know what I'm saying? They get the banging on them, bro. Serious. They going in the back and they racking them bunks, man. Shout out to Cali, man. Serious dudes, bro. Serious dudes. I love Cali, bro. They knockout artists out that joint. You know what I mean? But yeah, this was like that video, bro. That's serious. You know what I'm saying? People who comment on that joint and you see that, don't think that it's a game. Them Cali dudes not playing out that joint. Serious work getting put in. You know what I'm saying? But man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Hype this joint, man. Let's turn up the channel. It's your boy, the Cuban Assassin.